If the whole of life is one movement with its own order, why is man so disorderly? If the whole of life is one movement with its own order, why is man so disorderly? Why do we assume that whole of life is one movement with its own order? You first state a fact, it's supposed to be a fact, and then try to say why is there disorder. You understand? First one assumes that life is a vast movement. And in that vast movement, that very movement is order. You state that first, if. And then you say, why is man so disorderly? Right? You understand? Wouldn't it be the right question to ask, why is man disorderly? Not assume that life is perfect order. Right? The fact is we live disorderly. Why? That's the question. Why do we live disorderly? What is disorder? What is disorder to you? Disorder is the activity of thought which is in itself limited. Right? Whatever the limited activity of thought does, it will bring about disorder. Because thought in itself is limited. Because thought is born of knowledge, and knowledge is limited. Right? This is not epigrammatical statement. What is, I was too quick. Right? What is order and what is disorder? How will you find order? Is order a definite pattern which you have set, which thought has set? Say, I must get up 6 o'clock in the morning, do this, and go to the office or factory or do. Is that a determined, planned, day after day? Is that order? So we must first ask not what is order, but what is the cause of disorder. Agree? What is the cause of disorder in our life? First of all, we must admit, whether we like it or not, that we live a very, very disordered life. That's a fact, isn't it? Would you agree to that one thing at least?
No.
No? What is disorder? And then you have to ask, if it's lack of order, then what is order? How can a brain, which is so disorderly, find out what is order? Why don't we be a little bit logical, rational? Though reason, logic are limited, we must begin with that and then go beyond it. But if we say, no, the order is this, then it becomes military. Right? It becomes a tremendous discipline. Agree? So this is also simple. All right. So we have to go into this carefully. First, let's inquire, what is discipline? The soldiers are trained day after day, month after month. Have you seen them? The beating of the drum, the sergeant, and all that, order, discipline, obey. And the obedience to an abbot, to a pope, to a, and so on, is called order. There's order according to the policeman. In Europe, you drive on the right-hand side. In this country, you drive on the left-hand side. That's order. And the man who is used to driving on the left-hand side goes over there and says, that is disorder. Follow all this, please. So what is cause of disorder? What is, if I can understand that and be free of that cause, there is naturally order. I don't have to find out what is order. So I have to first inquire why this enormous importance given to discipline in the schools, in the whole way of life. What is discipline? The word discipline comes from the root disciple. A disciple is one who is learning from the master. Learning. Right? If we are learning in the sense we are talking about, not accumulating knowledge, but learning without accumulation, then discipline, the very learning is its own discipline. You understand? I wonder if you understand.
I'm still going to understand what learning is in your terms.
Huh?
I still don't understand what learning is, because if one watches one's thoughts, surely one's watching with one's thought.
Yes.
So I don't quite understand how you use learning.
I've tried to explain, but shall I go into it again? First of all, are we aware or do we see the fact accumulating knowledge all our life is very limited? That's a fact, because knowledge is limited. Whether now or in eternal future is still limited. And therefore, if we act on that knowledge, our action will always be limited. And therefore, that's one of the causes of disorder. Right? If I act always with the previous knowledge which I have accumulated, and I know that knowledge is limited, and whatever I do is limited, and any limitation must produce disorder. That is, the Arab and the Jew, the Hindu and the Muslim, the Buddhist and the Catholic, you follow? They're all limited. They're all functioning within the field of knowledge which is limited, or tradition, right? We're following all this. So their activity of limited activity is bound to create disorder. If the wife or the husband or the girl or the boy is thinking about himself, his ambitions, his progress, his fulfillment, and the other man or the woman is also thinking his right? They're in conflict, obviously. They may talk about love, they may talk about all kinds of things, but each man, each woman and man is pursuing his own particular direction, his own ambition, which is all very self-centered, limited, right? And so in the relationship, that limitation creates disorder, naturally. Are we meeting this? So we are beginning to discover the disorder comes where there is limitation, right? Where I'm thinking about myself and you are thinking about yourself. And we have a lovely relationship. We hold hands, we sleep together, we walk together, but we both are going in different directions, right? And therefore, those directions are designed by thought, by desire. Is it time to go into desire here now? No, it's too complicated. We'll return. So, we begin to learn, to see, to have an insight. And we are using the word insight, which is to observe something without time, without motive. To have an insight is not remembering, calculating, and so on. It is to have instant insight into disorder, which is ultimately any limited action. Are we getting together on this? Little bit. Fraction. And if it is fraction, keep it and move with it. Then you will see the thing begins to break up this self-centered process of living. May I ask a question? Are you, all of us here, are we putting equal energy as the speaker is putting?
That's the problem, I guess.
Or you just sitting, listening to the airplane and listening to your own thoughts going on, or you understand, passionate to find out.